I go into real estate for the passive income, for the option to work when I want to work. So in this video, I want to walk you through 7 important things you should know before you even start your real estate investing journey. Hi guys, if you're meeting me for the first time, I am Wale Lawal. I am a local expert in terms of real estate here in the Houston, Texas area, and also I'm a real estate investor, of course, and that's why I'm making this video about real estate investing to help someone like you. Now, number one on my list is, why do you want to invest in real estate? Why not cryptocurrency? Why not stock? Why not Amazon, drop shipping? Why not e-commerce? Why not transportation? Among other things you can do. Why real estate? You need to answer that question. You see, many people jump into real estate without clearly defining their why, and the moment they run into a little bit of a roadblocks, they quit. They go chase the next shining object. You don't want to be that person chasing one thing after another. Life unfortunately doesn't work that way. You need to be clear. Why do you want to invest in real estate? Why not other asset class? For me, again, it is because of passive income. It gave me the option to work when I want to work, and it also allowed me to make money while I'm sleeping. And again, real estate is not the only investment vehicle that can help you make money while you're sleeping. There are other asset classes as well. And also for me, real estate appreciate over time. All I need to do is to buy in the right place, go through the process of buying the property. It could be a single family, it could be multi-family, and also put down that 20% or 25%, whatever the case may be, and make sure I put a good tenant in the property, and of course manage the property or have a property manager to manage it for me. So my why was that, hey, I want something that can grow itself without me fully working in that business. And among other benefits that real estate has for me that I probably don't even know them when I was getting started, but now that I'm into it, I've been able to see, oh, I didn't know that's another benefit of real estate. Oh, I didn't know you can actually do that. Talk about the 1031 exchange, cost segregation, among other things that I was not aware about when I was getting started in real estate. So that's number one. You need to know your why. Why do you want to invest in real estate? Number 2 on my list is, you need to start now or overcome your fear. You see, a lot of people will say, hey, Wale, when is the best time to start buying a house? When is the best time to invest in real estate? All these are coming because they have some fears. They have some limiting beliefs that they just want somebody to help them overcome. You see, there is no perfect time to buy a house. There is no perfect time to invest in real estate. The best time is when you feel you are ready and when you are able to do it. Able means you have the time and you have the money to start. If you don't have the time and you have the money, you can partner with somebody that have the money, but that have the time rather. But you gotta be careful, because not everybody that you should partner with, and I'll be very, very careful when it comes to partnership. Now, if you have the time and you have your 20% down payment, or you want to use one stone to kill 2 birds, that is, I want to house hack. You buy 4 units, you live in one side, one unit, you rent out the other 3 sides. All you need is 5% right now. So what does that mean to you? It means that if you think that, hey, I have the time, I have the money, and I know that I want to do this for a long time, and I've already defined my why I want to invest in real estate, then there is no better time to do that right now, because market will change, things will come on your way, some things will want to stop you, some things will want to keep you going. So you have to just decide, hey, I have to do it right now, and I will figure out whatever I don't know as I continue to take action. That is my number 2. There is just no perfect way for you to know every single thing at the beginning. You have to get started. You need to ask questions. You will run into roadblocks. That is inevitable. I'm still running through roadblocks. It's part of the journey. But the thing is that you keep asking questions from the right people, and they keep giving you the answer, and you keep going. Before you know it, you'll be on your number $10 or number $20, as the case may be for you. Number 3 on my list is that you need to know your risk tolerance and act accordingly. You see, this is something I see all the time. Somebody that is a full-time employee in a top 500 company, they want to go into wholesaling, or they want to go into fix and flips. This is time intensive kind of real estate investing. Someone like that doesn't have the time and making good money, they don't need to go into wholesaling, except they want to build it as a business where they have a lot of system and processes and other people that are taking the calls, that are following up with appointments, that are making offers, that are doing all the work that a wholesaler need to do or a fix and flipper need to do. But if you're going to be doing it all by yourself, that is not the best way to start. As somebody making good money in your job, you should focus on making more money on the job, because that is what is footing the bill. That is what is making you going. You don't want to lose that job. What you should do instead is to start buying rental properties. So I see people all the time, they don't know their risk tolerance. They just want to jump into it. They don't know how much time, how much energy, how much resources, and how much risk is involved with every real estate investing strategies. They just think that, investing is investing. No, it's not. Different real estate strategy come with their own different challenges, and of course their different opportunity as well. So you need to know yourself. And again, you go back to my number one reason. Why do you want to invest in real estate? If you understand that why, you will be able to tweak your strategy accordingly, and you will not be biting more than you can chew. I've seen a lot of people, they lost money in real estate simply because they want to do what other people are doing. Not everybody needs to be a wholesaler. Not everybody needs to be a fix and flipper. Not everybody needs to be a real estate developer. Not everybody even needs to become a real estate agent. By the way, you don't need to become an agent to invest in real estate. So if you know your why and you understand yourself, you can definitely start investing in real estate by picking the right strategy for you. That takes me to my number 4. Number 4 on my list is buy in a Class A or Class B neighborhood. You see, real estate is all about the location, and that's why you keep hearing location, location, location in real estate. If you buy in a good neighborhood and you buy a decent looking property, in my opinion, you should buy in Class A or Class B. Don't buy in Class C or Class D neighborhood. These are problematic area. And of course, I used to tell them that the quality of your product determine the quality of your customer. If you have a terrible looking property in a terrible neighborhood, obviously you know the kind of tenants you will attract. And if you have a decent looking property in a Class A or Class B neighborhood with a good schools, obviously you know the quality of tenant you will also attract as well. So my recommendation is buy in a Class A or Class B neighborhood with a good school district that is assigned to that house, because even though you say, hey, I'm not going to live there, your tenants are doing the same research. They are also looking at the schools, they are looking at the neighborhood, they are looking at the crime rates, they are looking at the flood zone. All these things, tenants are also checking them. And tenants don't want to live in a place that is not safe. They don't want to live in a house that will fall on them. They don't want to live in a house with several issues, because at the end of the day, they still want a better living for themselves as well. And most of the time, these tenants probably will be able to buy a house in about a year or two anyway, so they know what they're looking for. And if you have that right product for them, trust me, you will be able to rent your property within 30 days. But if your property is not the best, you will see that you're struggling to rent it, and even when you rent it, you pick the wrong tenant, you have to evict them, among other things that come with buying in the wrong neighborhood at first. I've seen this firsthand, and it has also happened to me. I compare the property I bought in a good neighborhood and compared to the one in not so good neighborhood, and I know my personal experience with those two properties. So my recommendation is that buy a Class A or Class B neighborhood, not in a Class C or Class D. Number 5 on my list is that you need to pick a real estate niche, N-I-C-H-E. You need to pick a real estate niche and stick to it for 2 years. You see, real estate is very, very complex. There's a lot of things to learn in real estate, and the major rookie mistake I see people make is that they want to do everything at the beginning. They want to house hack, they want to fix and flip, they want to wholesale, they want to do development, they want to, become an agent, become a lender. It's just too much. You don't get any traction when you are chasing everything. If you chase 2 rabbits, you catch none. So what does that mean? Narrow down based on your goal, based on your timeline, based on your work schedule right now, and based on your weakness and your strengths. Make a decision that, hey, out of all the available real estate investing available, this is where I see myself succeeding right now. Of course, in the future, after your 2 years of sticking to one strategy, you can always tweak your strategy, or even maybe abandon that strategy you started with and move on to the next strategy. But don't try to combine 4-5 strategies, real estate strategies together simultaneously. That will really stress you out. You probably will lose money eventually, you will lose time, and you will still not get any results. So don't chase too much strategy at the beginning, only stick to one. But if you know, maybe you have a construction background, you kind of like think you're very savvy, then no more than 2. If you do more than 2, you will be wasting a lot of time, like I said. Number 6 on my list is that contractors can be very difficult to manage. I wish I knew this when I was getting started. You see, if you're buying a very distressed property that need a lot of work, you will definitely need to work with a real estate contractor or people that do contracting work. Pretty much they come there, they do all the repairs, they make that house look beautiful again. They can be very, very difficult to work with, especially for you as a new real estate investor, because they know you don't know what you don't know, and they will gladly take advantage of you if you don't know how to manage them. I've lost money, dealing with contractors, even though I'm not really new, but for whatever reason, the contractors still managed to trick me, and I lost money. So there's a lot of lessons I've learned in terms of dealing with contractors. And if you talk to any savvy real estate investor that are constantly doing deals, they will tell you that the biggest struggle they have in this business is managing contractors. So I wish I knew that on my first or second deal, I will have bought something a little bit nicer that doesn't require me to manage a contractor or even hire a contractor at the beginning until I have some experience. But obviously I made that mistake, and it cost me a lot of money. So that's why I keep recommending buy in a class A or class B property that doesn't need so much work, so you can save yourself all the headaches, all the pain that comes with dealing with contractors. Number 7, and which is the last one on my list, is that always ask for help and also network. You see, the saying that your network is your net worth is correct. When you ask for help through your network of people that you will make your life easier. Real estate is a team sport. A lot of new real estate investors always thinking that, hey, I can do this by myself, I don't need any help. No, you do need help. I'm still getting help because I know that I can't do everything. It's just not possible. What does that mean? It means that if I don't ask for help, I will be so stressed, and I will probably spend more money than I should have spent because I didn't ask for help. So real estate is a team sport. Always ask for help. You don't know what you don't know, especially when you're just getting started. You will lose money if you don't ask for help. So that being said, these are my 7 things I will tell you to fully understand before you even start your real estate investing journey. Like I said at the beginning, there's a lot of money to be made in real estate, but you have to do it the right way, and you have to do it in the way that works for your current situation. Don't chase everything. Buy in a decent neighborhood. Ask for help and understand your why. Why do you want to invest in real estate? If you do all these 7 things I mentioned here, trust me, in 1 or 2 years down the line, you will refer back to this video and say, wow, thank you, Wale, for making this very clear for me. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, click on that notification bell so I can let you know the next time I have a new video. And of course, drop your comment below. What do you think I missed? What do you think what is your own experience in if this is not your first time buying a property? Comment below, let me know, and I'll be in the comment section replying to you. At the same time, share this video with anybody you think will benefit from this, because hey, it might be your co-worker, it might be your church member, your mosque member, your the same parents in your kids' school, anywhere they have. Please share with them, because you never can tell who you're going to help by sharing this video. That being said, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.